Here's the one we were expecting. So it's actually not that strong of an army. The biggest issue is going to be two things. This guy has Tide Call. That's a breath. So that will completely destroy our line if we stay grouped up like that. So that's not good. And then also these guys, they do a huge amount of damage when they blow up. So I don't really want to deal with that. Yep, it's really bad. So we want to get these guys to blow up first, and then we need to engage this guy. So what I'm thinking is we could just use the bats as like suicide bombers, hit these three. If they survive, great. If not, oh well. I'm not too really worried about their bats. They're just going to dive bomb our forces. And then we probably need to get the Strigoi to go harass this guy and fight him 1v1. He's not very good in melee, especially compared to our stats. So I think that's our game plan here. I just realized we still have these guys too. We can use these, the leftover remnants of our garrison. They should be able to handle a lot of that. So I'm going to set up same position as last time. Okay, how are they positioned? We need to get at these explosion guys. Yep, they're on the right side. Perfect. So we are on the correct side. And then we need to get our Strigoi in a position to take this guy out if we can. So let's sprint up. We're just going to immediately attack. They might try and dive bomb us with the bats. That would actually be a good counter. So let's counter their bats with our bats. Let's back up a little bit. Here we go. Start moving in with the Strigoi. Yeah, they look like they want to just go after our bats, but don't really want that. We have a little bit of a shield, so we can hang with them for a little bit. Alright, come on. Let's go after their bats. These guys are all by themselves, so we're just gonna get right up on them. Strigoi, bypass everybody. Yep, perfect. They're gonna let us get right past. They chipped our shield away. Right, he's casting spells. Not the most effective cast. Alright, that looks good. Let's give ourselves a boost to make sure that we can finish him. Alright, there's one down. Oh, wow. Only... Yep, nice. We got two. This guy's gonna go down. Oh, get back, get back, get back, so we don't tank the whole thing. Yep, there we go. And then you get in here and fight this guy. Our bats are still fighting. We got a big dog fight. This is like the Battle of Britain. Kind of cool. Alright, this guy's at half health. If our Strigoi dies, it's not the end of the world. We weren't really planning on using him anyways as a temporary lord, but I think he'll win this. And I think he'll do pretty well. I think he'll be able to survive and get back to the line. Our bats, on the other hand, they're kind of self-annihilating. Can we kill this guy? Yeah, he's gonna crumble very soon. They haven't really gone to our line yet. They're almost, but not quite. So all this is just free damage, basically. Okay, look at that. We got our shield back too. Is he crumbling? Yep, he's crumbling. All right, that's it. He's done. So that was the scariest part. Those three, yeah, whatever you want to call them, the explosion dudes, and then the Lord. But we can get out of this. Yeah, let's get our Strigoi back, and then we can help out up there. The bats, we're taking a lot of damage. So let's get back. I think we killed off their bats too. Yeah, they have no more bats. Are we crumbling? Two of these are crumbling. I'm fine with it. It's not a big deal. Get up here and start helping. There we go. Get a debuff on everybody. Get the buff on everybody on ours. And then we can start helping out the line. Yeah, bats are still crumbling. So we lost two bats. I think a very reasonable sacrifice considering what we were able to accomplish here. I think this is pretty straightforward. If there's anything interesting that pops up, we'll come back, but I think this is going to be straightforward. They'll crash into us, we'll kill them, and we'll move on. We'll win the fight. Oh, they have something that we don't want attacking us. Yep, they've got bomb. Oh my god, they just nearly killed our corpse cart. So that's not acceptable. Let's go ahead and heal him back up. They're still hitting him. Okay, where can I hide him then? Oh, no, he's well, he was crumbling. Now he's okay. They are very close to crumbling as well. especially on this side. They're pretty much crumbling. We need to get this corpse cart out of here, man. Can I get him over here? Just get out of the line of sight of these guys. Man, those bombers do so much damage. I didn't realize they had that. And if I had, we probably would have targeted them sooner. But they're crumbling now, so they're gone. Perfect. We don't have to worry about them. Corpse cart is starting to heal now, so it'll survive. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. So the garrison was sacrificed. A worthy cause, though. They definitely saved the day. These guys would have torn us to shreds. And then the bats, same thing, the bats did pretty well. Now, they do have some units respawning, so raise the dead. But that's okay. We'll fight them off again later. Here's another one. Now, this one has a pretty strong garrison, so I'm not as concerned about this. I feel like we should do pretty well here. Especially considering we can use our lord to fly around and do a lot of harassment, get rid of their charges, get rid of the cannons, and maybe do some damage to the Iron Drakes. So let's get in there and wipe these guys out. We've got our main force in the woods over here. Except for this guy, what happened? Alright, main force in the woods over here. Lord's flying straight down the middle. We'll have him just do quite a bit of harassment. When these guys get here, we'll probably throw them straight at the enemy because we don't need this garrison after this fight. We're no longer on the front lines. I've got the dogs hidden over here in this side. So at any point we can pull them out and have them chase. But yeah, I think we're good. Let's get in there. Priority right now, I think, is going to be the cannons. Just because that range is pretty brutal. We're going to get hit by these firearms. I'm going to go around them. Yeah, here we go. So they're not really pivoting. That's good. Just summon right on top of them. And then I'm probably, you know what, let's go over the top. Just make sure that they can effectively do some damage. Now these guys, we'll deal with them in a sec. Yeah, I need to make sure we're still doing pretty okay here. We do need to get rid of the minor blast charges. So why don't we work on that? Let's get some summons up here. Just regular zombies will be fine. We don't need the real expensive skeletons. I mean, it's only one wins in magic more, but it's a longer cooldown too, though. So let's get that. Yeah, these guys are done. So we got rid of the cannons. All right. Zombies. The cheap skeletons, they can go in the front. Got the grave guard in the back. You know what? I'm going to pair these two dogs. Are we getting shot? We're not, so we're still okay. Crap, they're going to spot us. Are these? Yep, there's blast charges right there. Can we move out of the way? Yep, they didn't spot us yet, so that's a good sign. Let's get a summon. We'll try to wipe them out, actually, if we can. So let's get a legit summon. Oh, we'll keep the bats back, just in case we need them for something. These two can team up. Let's go ahead and get our blob out. Actually, yeah, why don't we just start harassing these guys, getting them to split up so they're not coming in one big group. We can... Yeah, let's get the thunders out of here. So if we just charge straight at them, I'm totally fine with that. Like I said, it's a garrison. We can throw them away, and then we'll end up getting a corpse pile out of it. There you go. Blast charges are getting used up. Okay, I would love to get rid of these Iron Drakes. So let's see if we can get our two strongest units to go deal with that. Okay, this looks good. Let's get our Lord out of here. It's not a good fight for him. There you go. We tied up a lot of units back here. Let's also get our dogs out. We should be able to do some damage. Crypt horrors, I guess it doesn't really matter. These guys can get in there. I don't really care if they get wiped out. Let's take out these blast charges. Is there any good spots for a nuke? Not really. Okay, we're going to start approaching from the flank. Yeah, here we go. We can get some summons in here. Dogs. Let's go chase some stuff down. There's not really anybody running with the cannons. Pull them back a little bit, make sure they don't get sniped. Okay, why don't we Why don't we have the Crypt Horrors go do some damage over here? This side looks like we could probably win it. Maybe break even here and then lose the other flank, which is fine. We'll clean up the rest with our non-garrison units. The more garrison we throw away, the better corpse pit or corpse pile we'll have. So I'm good with it. Also, let's start harassing the Lord. The enemy Lord. We'll hit him with the nuke. Let's start spawning as many units over here as we can to try and win this side. Okay, here we go. Crypt Horrors are in there doing their thing. Once it starts to get a little messy, we can pull them back. Oh, this is too good to pass up. I'm gonna cast this right here, right down the middle. It's gonna hit some of our units, but it's gonna hit all of their units. Yep, that was good. They have a lot of armor, so it didn't do quite as much damage as I had hoped. But it was a good nuke. We definitely got our money's worth of that. 15k. Oh, yeah, he's gonna kill us. We need to spawn on top of those thunderers again. You know what we could do is get the dogs. And at the same time, we'll hit them with the spawn. That way they'll take the brunt, the dogs will do the damage. And then we're good. Right, are you guys still there? Oh, I didn't move them far enough. So let's get our death ball over here. Start hitting that lord again. Okay, they do have units coming to attack the dogs. I'm gonna stay until the thunders are gone. We'll take a little bit of damage. Yeah, so this side's kind of losing now. Not really a big deal. This side is starting to crumble. So let's pull our Crypt Horrors back. And then we can make sure we win this side completely. Let's get these dogs out. Okay, here we go. Cast, hit this guy, and then... yeah, we actually did a pretty good job wiping most of their important units out. Let's drop down and hit the Iron Drakes. Do a little juking. We'll summon one more, but these guys are not really getting any damage in. So that's good. That's what we wanted. Crypt Horrors are still stuck in combat. I would like you guys to get out. Like when I told you to get out, you should definitely not just stand there. Iron Drakes are gone. Okay, so they're gone completely. Crypt Horrors are getting out. We need to go back and heal our line. Actually, we have the lodestone thing, so probably don't need to do it as much, but yeah, we'll get back here. Alright, dogs are getting chewed up again, because that's just how this game is with dogs and me. I just can never pay attention to them enough to keep them out of danger. And right, there we go. We have one more summon. I don't see anything dangerous, so I'm just gonna cast it anywhere. And then let's keep hitting this guy, because he's gonna be maybe one of the bigger bottlenecks. Dude, again, where are we getting... These guys are supposed to be fast. Supposedly they're fast. Faster than short people with tiny legs. But they just have a knack for catching me every single freaking time. And it's really obnoxious. Can we please get away from these guys? Like, what the hell, man? How are they always catching me? Iron Drakes are back again, somehow. I thought they were shattered, but I guess they were just broken. They should be dead now, though. Yep, see, now they're fully gone. So let's go ahead and... No, they're about to break. Yeah, we should probably spend some time healing. Yeah, let's just spend some time healing. I think we're good. There's not really anything that we're worried about at this point. We just need to grind them down. Oh, and not crumble. Why is our line crumbling? What? Bro, we are winning this by such a wide margin. How are we crumbling? All right, we need to get a lot of heals here. Yeah, everybody's crumbling for some reason. So let's see if we can turn the tide here. I really don't want to lose this at the last second. I felt like we were winning this pretty easily. Crypt Horrors are doing their thing. That's good. Yeah, we should scare quite a few of them off now. All right, Iron Drake should be fully dead. We don't have to fight him again next turn. Another heal. Who needs it? Probably... Yeah, the spears are kind of low. Let's get them back up. Okay, there they go. Yeah, I was very confused when we were crumbling across the board. So this is what I was fully expecting to have happen. So we're good. Let me run some people down and figure out who's unbreakable, and we'll finish them off. There we go. Got the victory. We're running down the Lord. He should be fully dead. And then we'll try to heal up as much as we can. Man, a lot of these guys are getting out. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll kill what we can. We actually got everybody healed up to full, so I don't think we lost anybody in our main party. Right, yeah, 0 losses there. We lost the full garrison. We did it on purpose because we want to build up the corpse pit here. And they took a lot of damage. We didn't get the cannon, though, unfortunately. I thought we did. So we'll have to worry about that. The troll hammer's gone. Most of the blast charges are gone. So that's good. Yeah, they took a beating, for sure. So we'll take the money and move on. We gotta hit record, but we got attacked again by the leftover of the army we just fought. They attacked a garrison to the north at a high place. We didn't really do much yet. We just are trying to get these guys to use all their ammunition or try to harass them like this, where they're just not responding. We're basically just picking off their blast charges for free. So it should be a pretty straightforward fight. It does look a little scary because they have a lot of scary units, but as long as we don't let them find our line before we deal with them, then we should be fine. And then we need to keep these guys alive at all costs, the spearmen, so that they can deal with the enemy lord. Everything else is not really a big deal, I feel like. There you go. So our little bats just cleared somebody out. They did have a cannon, and we dive bombed the cannon with our bats, and that's why we lost so many troops. But definitely worth it because that cannon was going to chew us up pretty bad. So I'm going to use... Actually, we don't really want to go after the melee troops. I want to go after the blast charges. So we're just going to rush. Anytime they're isolated like this, we're going to rush them. If they end up wasting their blast charges and... Oh, man, yeah, we got to get out. They're pretty tough. They're stronger than they seem, even though they're literally just meant to throw their blast charges, and then that's it. But still got to be kind of careful. All right, let's go get this one. It's very isolated. Only 58 units in the formation. So what we're going to do to try to get the maximum value from a flanking attack, let's let the bats hit them from the back. They'll turn. No. Dude, just attack them. Yeah, they're going to turn to fight. We're going to hit them from this side with the wolves so that we're hitting them from 2 angles. There we go. Yeah, that was much better. So we're still going to lose a few units, but they're going to get completely mauled here. Yeah, there's nothing they can do. That unit's dead. We still have a couple, or at least 1 blast charge that I see. Everything else, I think, is just regular melee troops. And then we can probably just fight it man up. There we go. That unit's dead. Let's go scout it out, make sure we're not missing anything. There is a unit all the way down there. We could try to pick on him, but I feel like it's not a good matchup for our 2. Even in 2v1, I feel like we probably still lose that. So let's go after this miner with the blast charge if we can. Or you know what we could do is just zombies get out here out front. Yeah, we could probably take the fight now. They don't really have much scary. We don't need to fight in the woods. They don't have any ranged other than the blast charges. So these spears are going to stay hidden until this guy commits. And then we're going to send him in. He is unbreakable, so we have to take him all the way down to 0. Zombies. Yeah, zombies go distract. And then we're going to follow up with the skeletons. And then we're really going to flank with these guys. There we go. Blast charges are gone. They used it on the zombies. But here we go. These dwarf warriors, we should be able to clean up pretty easily. Skeletons down here because they're committing. I'm going to slide these skeletons over. Yeah, push through, push through. Oh, they still got one off, man. Good on them. Okay, let's get these guys in here. These guys need to go in there and clean that up. And then we need to get at... Yeah, see, he's breaking out. I don't want him to do that. We want our spears to be taking him out. These guys are putting up a fight, but we should be able to zero them out. There we go. Get on top of this dude, and then we'll keep these guys in reserve. So when they start to get low... what happened here? Why are we not advancing? Right, there we go. So we're hitting him pretty good. He does so much damage, though. Okay, these guys are breaking and fleeing. All right, we should have that done. Then we can finish flanking this guy. There you go. Done with that. Let's get into a better spot. Take this guy to 0. We'll free this unit up, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, these guys are pretty much dead. So I think at this point, it's kind of a waiting game. So we'll be back in a minute. Hopefully we come out on top. There's another unit fleeing. But this unit is close to fleeing. They're gonna kill our dogs if we don't get him out. Nice. But he's out. We've got another zombie unit we can throw at the enemy. Just get in there. And then the spears need to focus this guy down. He's already down by a quarter, so that's pretty good. Yeah, this unit's fully gone. This unit's fully gone. Let's get a skeleton over there. Zombies can clean this guy up, and then we can try to 2v1 this guy. And then also, why don't we get more than a 2v1? We'll just wipe him out completely. Yeah, this looks good. All right, so we're running 2 more units down that fled. It's literally just this guy. He is unbreakable, though, so we have to survive long enough to get him to 0, which is not going to be easy considering our guys are very close to losing their leadership. So what we can do is let's pull everybody back except for one of the spears. We'll do one at a time. That way we're not getting hit with too much splash damage. There you go. These guys are done. Chase them to 0. The other one needs to get back over here for support. There we go. So we're going to just hit him. Oh, zombie. Why are you... You don't want to live anymore. All right. So there's 2 more down. Yeah, these guys are very close to kicking the bucket again. Man, he's so close to being down, though. Why did he have to have Unbreakable, man? Any other trait, he would have been easy to kill. Okay, let's get our other spears in there. Yeah, we can't really do anything else. I'm going to speed this up. Right, I've got everybody dogpiled on him now. The dogs, the bats, everybody. He's down to 1,200 health, 1,100, 1,000. Come on, man. Hang in there, boys. Hang in there. It's so close, but we're right on the edge of cracking. 700 health. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be getting as many kills now. Oh, he just blasted our dogs. Yeah, dogs are crumbling, so there's another unit down. We've got 400 health to go. Come on. Let's get everybody in here now. 200 health. Come on, dude. 100 health. 70 health. Okay, we got it. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we got it. Oof, that was a little bit sketchy, but we got it. So, Pyrrhic Victory, I definitely agree with that. Our army is just toast. But it's a garrison, so who cares? So we'll take the money. Yeah, they're fully gone now, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. I was really hoping this guy would attack, because I didn't want to go chasing this army. One thing I am a little worried about, I was looking at her spells. She's got an item here that gives her 2 of these things. It does a massive amount of AoE damage, looks like. Yeah, monstrous impact. So we don't want to be around when that thing goes off. We need to bait her into using it twice, and then we can fight. We do have this guy flying, so we could probably swoop in and attack her before she gets anything off, but we don't want to just march in. So we'll take care of that first. So we'll go out there with our Flying Lord, the Carstein Lord, and then our Vargolf. We'll keep the Blood Lances kind of close by, but still out of sight. I don't know what the range is on that thing. Get hit by it. Probably move them up. So we'll keep them kind of hidden. So they're going to wait for reinforcements. We got a minute and a half before they come. So we got to chase this lady down. There she is. Just immediately going to dive bomb. They only have peasants around here, so I'm not too concerned about it. Let's see if we can get him to spawn or use that spell right in the middle of their units right here. Yep, there it is. I think. Looks like it's going to be a monstrous impact thing. Oh, no, maybe that's the... No, that's the heal. Yep, there it is. Okay, so there's one. She gets 2 of those, I believe. 2 uses. Let's, yeah, she's being a real pain in the butt right now. Let's go ahead and summon a big unit to help. Might need a little help here. Doing Vargolf and our Blood Knights. I think we'll keep them back. Don't necessarily need them. Keep putting... Oh no, hit the lady, please. Okay, and then we can get, I guess, she's running. Right, we don't really want that. Let's try to dive bomb her again. She's getting hit pretty good. Block of Doom. No, we need to save our Winds of Magic though. Let's get another one up and just keep hitting. Focus on her, please. 2 Vargolfs hitting her, and then we're gonna swoop in. Let's also get a summon right here on top of these archers. Maybe he'll use his spell again. Don't have range. Oh, we don't have range. We can do one right here. That should cause her. See, she used hers. at about 1 minute, so she should be ready off cooldown. I think it's a 2-minute cooldown. Right, how are we doing here? These guys are still getting chased. We'll keep an eye on them. Yep, there it is. Okay, so she's done with 2 of her nukes. But this Vargulf's actually doing pretty good work. He is healing up, which is kind of a problem. There you go, healing cap. Oh, she's dead. Yeah, she's gonna be dead. So we should be okay. We'll come back when we get to the big melee fight. There should be some interesting nukes and stuff, because they're gonna bunch up pretty heavily. Here you go. We got her separated now, so we can just hit and run. Yeah, she's pretty much dead now. I don't know why we're not able to kill her, but we'll keep pushing for it. And then we'll probably get... Oh, they spotted our units in the back. Alright, so the big fight's on. You gotta be kidding me, dude. There we go. Alright, so we got her. Let's take out this other knight. Oh, what are we getting hit by? What is that? Oh, just arrows. Yeah, I was gonna say that looked like a pretty nasty nuke, but it was not. Alright, here's the big fight. They've lost most of their units already, so it's not much of a fight, but... There you go, they're running. So let's try to chase down some of the more important units. Let's get this Vargulf back there. What else can we chase with? It's going to be hard to get these guys out, but we'll try. The good news is we killed most of the important units, the 2 lords. Bad news is we didn't really run any of these units down. That's what happens when you don't have a direwolf. Yep, that was pretty rough. But we took quite a bit of hit points from these guys, but they're still fully intact. Second army's pretty beat up though. So I guess we'll just take the money and move on. I think we have 1 or 2 more fights. We got some rebellions to deal with soon. Now this was one of the ones I was worried about. I actually forgot about this. So these guys were allied with somebody that we pulled in, and so they're attacking us now. I was hoping to fight them in a defensive siege, but not to be the case. So we'll go after them pretty fast in the early game. They've got 2 minutes for reinforcements, so we'll probably bum rush them with our Dragon Lord. We need to take out at least this lady. Well, I guess she doesn't really have AoE, so it's not that bad. But these guys all have this magic ability shot that pretty much goes over the whole map. So it will trash our Doomstat, our little squad here if we stay grouped up. But everything else is not too bad. We do have to deal with a lot of archers, so we'll work on that. I'm going to turn off Control Large Army so that they don't get all of their reinforcements right away. And I'm hoping that'll slow down the trickle of archers that they have, and then maybe as they trickle in, we can pick them off with our cav. So we'll see. We're going to hide our army in the woods, and then we'll go after them with our 2 lords, or with the lord and hero. So we need to take, not her out. Well, yeah, we need to take her out, but it's the other 2, what do you call it, the support specialist or whatever. And then we need to probably get some harassment on the archers. So here we go. Yeah, see, these guys are going to have these heat-seeking missiles. We got to take that out, because it's just going to chunk us down. Get in there, get after him, and then we'll try to summon on top of these guys. There we go. Actually, this would be a good spot for a nuke if we can get it. Oh, I think we just overcast. Oops. Yeah, they're gonna keep shooting us up. Let's get in the woods so we can hide while this guy's doing his thing. Why are you not attacking? Why are you just standing there, dude? Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We gotta keep hitting this character right here, and then we'll probably summon a couple more times here. But we gotta get it on the ranged. They're running the ranged troops out. Get one again. You know, we could do our melee debuff here so these guys last a little bit longer. We could probably get into melee for a second or 2 with this guy. Come on, man, start hitting her. Here we go. We got these guys trapped, kind of. There's their reinforcements. It's a lot of melee troops in there. So I think we're okay still. Oh, this guy's shooting at us from way back there. So we gotta watch out. I don't know how much damage he does, but probably a lot. Let's get another summon up here. This guy's kind of in rough shape, so we'll start picking on one of these other ones. They're doing a good job avoiding our units. This guy's almost dead. Yep, there we go. Knock him down. One more hit. She's is it he or she? I don't know. I can't tell by the name. Pretty much dead. Get. Let's get another Spirit Leech on them. There we go. And then we need to back out. So there we go. Dragon Lord is free. We'll bring him back and attack the other one. Get another summon on top. Okay, where's the other? Oh, here he is. Here he is. He's invis. Yeah, I just saw him try to nuke. So we're going to go straight for him. You know what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and get our debuff on these guys. There he is. Yep, get down there and start blasting away. They just completely nuked our summons, so that didn't really do a whole lot of good. And they've got units that are running faster than our horse somehow. So let's not do that. Okay, we're going to nuke this. Yep, we're going to nuke this. This is huge if they don't move. They're kind of moving out of the way, but it's going to hit a lot of people. Yeah, we cleared out our summon, but we killed 350 with it, so I think that's a very fair compromise. Oh my god, this guy's dead. Why are you just standing there? No wonder you're almost dead. You're just standing there, bro. We got to keep a real close eye on him. Luckily, we haven't hit healing cap yet, so we're still okay. We could get back to normal with this guy by the end of the fight, but she's running and maybe dead. Probably not, though. What is that, man? It just does like a stun lock on you. Okay, we did hit healing cap. We're gonna have to pull him back into our circle here soon. Alright, hitting him with Winds of Death. That seems to be the best way to deal with these archers, because they do clump up when they stop to shoot. Problem is getting into range to be able to even cast in the first place. Try and take out the Lord. See if we can get a morale loss here, because we're gonna take some damage from these ranged attacks. Alright, here we go. Summon. Let's go attack this guy manually, tie them back up. Oh, they're shooting while moving. Should be able to wipe her out pretty quickly. We got 2 tied up in that, that's good. And then as they start to spawn back in, or come back in, 22 out of 90, we'll leave them. We need to run down units so we don't have to fight them next turn. Actually, now would be a good time to get our cav involved. Oh, these guys are Crypt Horrors. Let's start attacking some of these straggler units. Here we go. She should be dead. There you go. Got her. Let's make sure these guys flee. Well, these guys are terrible in melee, so they're not going to do anything to our ball. It's just the ranged troops. That was the biggest concern. We've pretty much dealt with them, so let me finish this up. Looks like they're getting army loss, because even the new reinforcements are starting to run. So now we're just going to run as many of these guys down as we can. There we go. Got the victory. I'm a little surprised to see we took 0 losses there, but we were able to get everybody healed back up, except for our Dragon Lord, but he will be able to heal next turn. But not that big of a deal. And even better, we wiped this army completely out. This army is mostly wiped out, except for the reinforcements that left before they even got in. So, just a handful of units we got to deal with next turn. Take another 3 grand. What? I'm so confused. Why are these guys attacking me again? This doesn't even make sense. It's a decisive victory. I'm definitely not complaining. We'll take it. This is a free win for us. Yeah, we just have a couple units to worry about, so we'll handle it with our Lord. We'll be able to heal up back to full, and then we'll be in great shape. So I'll be right back. But you know, I know what this is. So this is the people we just took their settlement. This is their last army, so that's why they're doing this. I was gonna say, if this was the same army that we just fought, it doesn't make any sense at all that they would do this, but because they have no settlements, that's why they're doing it. So There we go. I was wrong. We were able to heal our Dragon Lord back to full. And we'll take this guy out. So that should be faction destroyed. Okay, we're finally done with all the main attacks. Now we're dealing with rebellions. So there should be two. The scaling, this is the first one. They do have a Spirit Leech. So he could use that to focus us down a bit. But I think we'll be okay. Are these guys small? Yeah, see, they're all small. So it doesn't matter if we fight in the woods or not. These guys are going to fight the same. So we'll just go straight at him. And if we can get them to... If we can bait him to use his Spirit Leech on some of our other units, like maybe the bats or the direwolves, that'd be good. Although I do want to keep them alive to some degree, because if we can run most of their units down, we won't have to fight too much next turn. So I'm going to try to harass him with the bats, just to bait maybe a Spirit Leech or two out. You know, these guys might not fight that well in the woods, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, there they go. Spirit Leech on the bats. Perfect. Waste all your winds of magic on that. Just gonna hang tight back here. We have Spirit Leech ourselves, so we should be able to take him out by just as fast, if not faster, than what he can do. I don't want my dogs to be getting caught here, so what I'm gonna do is pull these guys all the way back. Oh, you know what we could do is we could heal. We could heal our bats. Let's get these, yeah, get the dogs all the way out. If they want to chase us, that's fine. We'll heal the bats, so we can just keep tanking the Spirit Leech. They are sending some units, so that, nope, they're going to try and flank. Alright, that's fine. We'll keep our dogs kind of close by. Alright, debuff, Spirit Leech on this guy. And then we just got to keep our healing on point, and then we should be able to knock these guys out. Alright, Spirit Leech is not on our Lord, so he's wasting it. Yeah, we got to be careful, because sometimes these dogs will pop out, and then they'll start interacting with your unit sitting on the outside. They don't really want. It's so hard to tell who's getting injured and who's not, but... Yep, we'll just have to make the best of it. They're already chewed up pretty badly. Yeah, they're not really doing that well. Let's get ready to run them down. These guys over here in particular are ready to run. So once they do that, we'll stay on them so that they don't come back. Yeah, like these guys. And then also, our Lord needs to get up there. Start fighting, dude. You can't be lazy sitting in the back. Alright, heal. We need to heal some people. Get a damage buff, or a damage spell on him. And then these guys are just about ready to break. Come on, man. There we go. There we go. We need to wait for them to get out, though. I'm not charging in the middle of their formation for it. Here we go. Nope. Don't attack their formation. Just attack the units that are fleeing. Okay, don't. Okay. They're not going to listen. Yeah, unfortunately, we'll have to do it manually. Just run next to him, and hopefully we get attacks in, but I don't think so. Right, how we doing? Oh, debuff. Oh my god, I forgot. We have that debuff. We could be debuffing all their units. Right, here we go. There's another unit fleeing. Warhounds. Right, here we go. Can we... Yep, they're all out now. We can actually legitimately chase them. Okay, we're not going to dive bomb until they're all out. There we go. Yep, they're out. Get down before they get their morale back, dude. There they go. Yep. So we'll chase them off the map. Probably won't kill too many of them, but we'll at least get them off the map. Right, healing. Who needs it the most? This guy is almost dead. Yeah, I'm not going to use it on the zombies. I will use it to save a skeleton, though. Maybe we can bring this guy back from the brink. Right, another Spirit Leech on this guy. They're losing a lot of, what do you call it? Combat potential here. So these guys should be breaking pretty soon. Oh, they have dogs. Yeah, we have to just sacrifice ours to attack theirs. We might be able to break them, though. Yep, there we go. We didn't lose too many. And we broke their morale. Perfect. We hit this guy with one more Spirit Leech. I think that's enough to drain them to 0, and then we'll have it. So I think we have this one locked up. I'm going to start to edit this out. I'm going to save this Spirit Leech to the very end. See if we can get him down low enough. Because if we can't chase him down, I would like to... Oh, you know what, actually? What if we leave him alive? Slightly alive? That way when we fight him the next turn, he's not going to really take that much damage. just like 1 or 2 hits and he'll be dead. If we kill him, we'll get a new lord. And then we'll have to fight him from scratch. Spirit Leech him down to the last. That should be enough. Oh, no, that's too much damage. Oh, well. Well, he's dead. So we definitely need to run down some units so we don't have to fight as much next turn. I'll be right back. Pretty good. We wiped out everything but 3. That's not bad. Interesting. So this rebellion decided not to attack, so we'll take care of that next turn then. Starting off turn 23, we are currently negative. So we have 19k left. A little less, or yeah, a little less than minus 20k per turn. Now I did spend some time spending money upgrading buildings, so it's not like we just wasted a bunch of money. So we've got a lot of economy that should be coming online in the next few turns. We still have buildings we can construct, but yeah, I didn't want to go too far in the negative, so we'll do these maybe at the end of the turn. Now, first thing, we'll go out of order just to deal with these rebellions that are still around. So this guy never attacked. I thought he was going to attack, so we hired a lord, and he never did. So we'll have to go after him. And the problem is there's not enough troops here to be able to do that, I feel like. So we might need to go up here to our neighbor. Just borrow some and then come over here and wipe him out. I'd like to just auto-resolve it if we can. I don't mind spending a little more money in taking that fight in person. These guys always have an AoE. The lords, they get into melee and they cast their AoE and it'll completely wreck our army. I don't want to deal with that. So. Get our Gravedigger out. Let's go get some units. All the zombies. Skeletons should be fine, and then we can come back here and recruit the rest. Get some cheap units. See if that's enough. It says it's still not enough. Soon I'll take the bats. In case we have to fight it, I'd rather have a few bats with us. And then we'll put some items on. Let's see if that's enough. Nice. We can get a Pyrrhic victory out of it. Take that for sure. So we'll get some of our money back for hiring these guys, but not all of it. But that's alright. Like I said, I just don't want to lose a settlement and have to backtrack. So let me clear this out, and then we'll go to the next one, which is up here. The next one is going to be over here. Robert Haupt Anderson. Let's actually change his name. Doesn't look like we need much to push this guy over. Maybe we just get a couple units. Oh crap, this guy has Searing, yeah, he's got Searing Doom. I don't really want to mess with that with a big stack.
Bring me flesh to craft. Ready.
I wouldn't mind auto-resolving this one as well.
Everything dies. Me flesh to
Fingers
craft.
crossed we can wipe him out. Yep, nice. We can get an auto-resolve. Made back the money that we spent on these guys. So let me clear this out. That should clean up a lot of our wage issues. So if we dump him, it puts us down to negative 15k, which is about where we wanted to be anyways. And then we still have this army. I was thinking this was going to be a temporary army, but we might actually keep him alive so that we can have another army either on this side to push these guys back or somewhere down here. I haven't quite decided yet, but probably going to be down here because we haven't done anything on this side in a little while, and I feel like they're going to start pushing like they did with that army up the middle of the water. So we'll probably keep him around. Actually, let me rename him before I forget. There's another rebellion that popped up right here, but we'll deal with that once we get to this guy in his turn. So we need to move up here to take the settlement. He's on the way anyway, so we don't need to do anything special for that. So I think we'll go back to our normal routine where we start in the northeast. Over here in the east, we are going to attack Arbal the Undefeated. So I noticed this settlement actually doesn't have a garrison in it. I guess we killed them all last turn. So we can just come over here and attack. Decisive if we auto-resolve it. I don't really want to chase this guy. Well, no, I don't think we have to chase him anyways. Let's just do it real quick. Go, wiped him out, no damage, no losses. It actually paid us quite a bit of money considering what we were fighting. No items though, unfortunately. We'll attack it. We could sack it for 4 grand. It's definitely worth it. And then, yeah, I was going to say we could try to move on down here, but we don't have anybody to follow up, so just take it. Now, next time we have a rebellion, it's going to be here in the capital, but we shouldn't have any issues with that. We'll be at +3 next turn, so I think we'll be all right. Now, interestingly, we're getting not attacked, but he's pushing up here, so it makes me think he's going to attack Tribe Slaughter. So we might have to hire a temporary lord here to defend that. But what we could try to do to pull him away, maybe we can force march down here. So if you force march down here, no, that doesn't make sense. We can just channel stance move. Force march is good because we can get them to be more likely to attack, but go like this. It'll put him in range of attack, right? Pretty close to it.
The spirits agree.
And then from here we can attack
Drag them to our necrotic
and
embrace.
sack it, do all that stuff. This army can get XP for fighting, and then we'll just have him force march right past it next turn. So that'll be good there. And like I said, if we have to, we'll just hire a temporary lord here just in case. But I think he might come down here to attack. Maybe not. Being further north along the edge of the map, so this is going to be Vlad. We need to go to war with these guys. They're not at war with anybody, so we just open declare. That is Legion of Chaos. So we're at war with them now. Some items, and then we'll attack these guys. Here we go, we got items equipped. This is probably going to be pretty boring. I'm going to put some extra speed on Vlad so he's not so slow. This lady doesn't need it as much. So she'll just take the regular Ranger steed. So it's still 137. He's moving at 64. They have some units that move pretty fast. But we can outrun a lot of them other than maybe the flying units. And some of their light cav. So, yeah, we'll have to dodge. But, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We've done this a bunch of times. Pretty straightforward fight. We did hit healing cap on Vlad because he got caught once. But really not that bad. They did have this giant troll that hit very hard. But we ended up killing him, so... yeah, so we'll take this settlement pretty easy. We'll definitely sack it. Go, these guys are surviving, but I think... oh, you know what? Because they're on the water, they might actually get out. Yeah, let's see what they do. So sack it for 4,400. Yep, they do get out. We might have movement speed to attack him. And then get back here to take that. I really don't want anybody getting out. If we equip the manservant... gives us a little bit more movement speed.
Carstein.
Leaves us with 44. That should be more than enough. Wipe that army out. All the way. And then we'll take the settlement. Perfect. So that's a good start to the war up here. Now, there's a settlement up here. And then a couple down here. I might actually hire a crap stack to help with these small settlements. Might not be a bad idea. Just maybe something temporary, or I guess we could just keep it really cheap.
Vlad von Carstein.
Think about that. It's definitely not a bad idea. But let's go and wipe these guys out, and then we'll move on to Monolith. I got him out of here. Hopefully we don't have to fight him a second time. Or I guess it doesn't matter if we do. We'll just get more items. Yep, we'll fight him again then.
More sleep shot.
Gonna auto-resolve, no losses. They still... they still killed 4 people. That's funny. Well, we'll take replenishment anyways. So there we go. Got some items. Got some upgrade. Well, we got 2 items and some upgrades. Now, if we go in channeling stance, we will definitely get there in 2 turns. But it'll likely not... we'll likely not be able to... to sack it. So I think it's probably worth it to get the Winds of Magic still. This army in particular has had kind of a hard time. Local province win. What is the local province win here? +5. So it's the same. We would still be getting Winds of Magic if we force march. We just wouldn't get as much. And then we probably won't be able to sack, but we might still be able to.
My bloodline calls.
Yep, probably not. That's pretty far. Let's see what that looks like. And then what does...
We are in agreement.
if we force march, it puts us right next to it, so we would definitely be... oh, and then it just kicked us out. We can't do it anymore. I hate how that does that. So switching, like just checking the stance uses up your movement speed. Like I just wanted to look and see what it was. That's alright. So we'll sack it, and we'll still gain a little bit of Winds of Magic. So that's it for this army. Let's keep heading west. We've got Necrolord here ready to take Varg camp. So let's see. Nobody's there. Put some items on, and then actually we could probably just auto-resolve it because we're going to get replenishment anyways, but let's put items on. But yeah, I'm going to fight it real quick just in case. You just never know with this faction. Got the settlement. Let's go ahead and sack it. It's only worth 1,200, but it's still better than nothing. And they're going to make us fight again, aren't they? Which I'm fine with. Yeah, we'll get more items. So second battle done. Let's see if we get any items out of that. Kind of curious. Sometimes you do, I feel like. But maybe not. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. So Varg camp is ours. Just leave that one alone. So it's going to be these three, right? Serpent Jelly and Monolith. Yeah, we'll take Monolith next turn. So if this place rebels, at least it'll be in a good settlement. And then Serpent... Oh, wait, it's this one. Wait, what is this part of then? Oh, it's back here. Yep. Okay, so that'll complete that province. Then we need to take these two. So this army is going to travel west. Take this out. Yeah, he's back. That's that legendary lord again. We'll have to deal with that, but I think it shouldn't be too bad. And then Serpent Jelly, and then we'll jump across and start attacking up here. So we're going to move west and slightly south. So we'll finally finish this guy off. Well, at least his main settlement. It'll be a few turns before we get this one. You know what? Maybe we'll have one army head up here and then travel across with this army. We'll hit this area with two. One of these guys will probably just go west and join up here. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know which... This is a thicker area. Like up here, you can get away with two armies because it's not that thick. You got two paths usually. Over here, it splits off into a big area. So this probably makes sense to send the extra. But anyways, let's go do that. So we want to sack with this army and we want to capture with this army so that they can get replenishment. This army will heal on its own. So let's go put them under siege. Put items on and do all that jazz. There we go. We're ready. We could get an auto-resolve, but medium casualties, no thanks. But we'll get in there and fight it instead. Wipe them out mostly. We left a couple of the settlement garrison open. Hopefully if we sack it, we can fight it again. So we'll take 3 grand. And just auto-resolve this one. Yeah, perfect. We'll get replenishment there. And we got an item out of the second battle. So it does, yeah, it does actually help. We got 2 items out of that. Wow.